Hello, welcome back to Beholdle, everyone's favorite 3.5e D&D monster guessing game. Today's starter is chosen by Pell. He's got a bit of a run coming up, so prepare for some unusual starters. We are beginning with the Lurking Strangler. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot of red. Yeah. That's not to say a lot of red is bad. Sometimes that's very useful information. I mean, for example, I love to see it go red for material plane, because that makes things very interesting. Also, interesting that we are not evil. We are not lawful. And we do have a subtype, and what looks like it's probably in any environment. First thought, elemental, true neutral. Obviously got a subtype, inner planes. Start with those. If we're not there, chaotic good outsiders. So anything from Isgard or that sort of region of the planescape. Yeah. I mean, okay, let's start with an elemental. There's no way it's just another regular ass elemental, right? I mean, it's not impossible. Let's go for a large one. Oh. Hello. MM1, chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral. So something from a chaotic plane. Chaotic neutral though. From the MM1. Ha. That's not where I thought this was gonna go. If it hadn't been the MM1, I have some ideas, but in the MM1, that is tricky. Chaotic neutral. Large as well. Large and chaotic. Hmm. I think figuring out what plane we're on is going to be key here. I don't think we're in an inner plane. Not impossible that we're on a transitive plane, like the ethereal or the shadow. And if anything, that might be more likely than an outer plane. Do we want to check a transitive? It's too weak to be a regular shadow. Isn't there like a greater shadow though? Shadow greater. We are CR8. Oh, of course, that would be technically it's a material dweller. Ugh. And we're not incorporeal. Okay. We're only CR8. How big is a filter? I don't think they're large. Why is it large? Hmm. Hmm. Only CR8. It's large and would come from an outer plane. Man, this is weird. This is a really weird Beholdle. I'm not sure if I'm just getting worse at this or what. Chaotic neutral. Doesn't have to be an outsider. It could be like a magical beast. It's not an elemental. Not in the MM1. Elementals would be elemental plane based. It's not a. Pretty sure it's not an aberration. Definitely not a dragon. It's definitely not. Almost certainly not humanoid. Pretty sure it's not giant. Pretty sure it's not monstrous humanoid. I don't think so. But not impossible. Outsider feels the most likely. Definitely not animal. Definitely not construct. Almost certainly not Fey. Weird is relative. It is. Well, let's say it's unusual then, as opposed to weird. It's an unusual combination of shit we've got here, Orange. It's large. Hmm. Kind of want to hit a slot to see if it's from Limbo, but I feel like if it was from Limbo, it would be Chaotic Evil. But like a blue slot is large, right? Let's see if we get any info from that. Oh, it literally was a blue slot. Man, why I thought Slod were evil. Slod not evil? That's wild. Okay. Well, there we go. How unusual could it be? Not that unusual, it turns out. Turns out I was slightly overthinking how evil Slods are. Turns out easy as that. It just goes to show you can never be you'll never know everything there is to know about D&D. It doesn't matter how many years you've been playing. You'll never know everything, as evidenced by that win. Hey, Evian, welcome back. Okay, let's quick dip into Discord just to see how the results look, and then we'll switch game. What have we got? Two sets of results? Two sets of results. Orange got the 5 guesses. Starter to Chaos Dragon. Oh, and then you didn't know your slots. Interesting. To be fair, I thought the red and green were mediums. So I guess I looked out by picking blue. I thought the blue were larger than the others. Man, it turns out I know shit all about Slard. I need to brush up on my Slard. You never get to use them, that's the problem. Slard is so cool, but like, when do you ever use the Slards? The problem is they're so powerful for their CR that they will just kill your party most of the time. Or at least fuck them up royally. So if you're going to use Slards, you kind of need to write like a whole adventure path around them. Which I'd love to do at some point. Yeah, that was brutal. Which game are you planning? I'm going to be switching to Hitman. We're going to Hokkaido, Japan, in Hitman to get some unlocks, including hopefully the Cherry Baller pistol, which I'm hoping to get my hands on, as well as just raising our general mastery level in Hokkaido. Thunder also posted his results. He went from Dragon to Genie to Blue Slard just instantly. Well done, good boy. He knows what he's doing. Very skilled. Okay, that was some good beholdling. Right. I'll drop my results in the Discord, and then I'm gonna head out and change to Hitman. So if you fancy Hitman, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.